And what we've watched unfold in Moore, Oklahoma is a chilling reminder of the fate a Gladstone school escaped. 5 years ago, a much smaller tornado hit Oakhill Day School. It struck at night when the school was vacant, so no one was hurt. Cynthia Newsom talked with the head of that school, who was watching the tornado aftermath in Oklahoma with mixed emotions.
One picture at a time, this Oakhill Day School administrator is revisiting the past through the eyes of her youngest students.
I'm sad where the tornado blew the roof off.
These are the drawings of kindergarten students 5 years ago when a tornado ripped the roof off of their school. Their tornado was small. It hit at 2:30 in the morning. No one was even in the building.
This is war zone, terrible.
A much different story in Moore, Oklahoma. At Plaza Towers Elementary, the school was destroyed and 7 students inside lost their lives.
I can't even imagine what they went through during when it hit, what they're going through now with the families and the school, but also thinking of ourselves, the blessing that when we were hit by a much smaller tornado 5 years ago, that it was in the middle of the night.
Oakhill teachers are reassuring students there is a plan to keep them safe, and they are practicing it once a month.
After the tornado hit, you guys realized that this was the safest place for them to go? How?
Absolutely. I think as an administrator, it was great for me to see that if the tornado hit this entire school, which it basically did from one end to the next, that the areas that we would have been in proved to be the areas that sustained the least amount of damage.
It only took 101 days for Oakhill Day School to rebuild and reopen. It will take Plaza Towers in Oklahoma much longer, and students here are pulling for their recovery.
I mean, I hope they get some help and at least know that they have a new beginning and they're going to be all right.
Hoping that 5 years from now, any drawings of death and destruction from students in Oklahoma will be a distant memory.
Kindergarten or first grade that was drawn.
Now, children died in Oklahoma and others were hurt, and that raises the question, how much should we tell our children and how much do we let them see on television? For the answer, I talked with University of Kansas hospital psychiatrist Teresa Long. She said, be very careful with how much you share with your children under age 10. Be honest, but avoid focusing on all the deaths and the horror stories.
Let you express those. I think with our children, for them to understand that there are adults there that are going to be helpful to them if such a thing would happen, rather than to feel as though they're on their own.